What's going on, everybody? Brad Cohen, Harman Realty here for another real estate advice video. In this video, I want to talk about how do you write a purchase offer that gets accepted. The housing market may have cooled a little bit, but we are still in a low inventory environment, so there's still a chance that you're going to be in a multiple offer scenario. So let's look at what you can do to improve your chances of getting your offer accepted. First, save as much money as you can before buying. If you're thinking about buying sometime in the next 6 to 12 months, go into saving mode. Stockpile as much cash as you possibly can for your down payment and your closing costs. The number one reason I have seen buyers losing out in multiple offer situations over the past year has been a significant down payment from a competing offer. What that does in the eyes of a seller is it shows that not only do you have substantial cash for your down payment and your closing costs, but in the event of an appraisal gap, you have the ability to close that and bring extra cash to the table. So one of the best things that you can do as a buyer is to save as much cash as possible. Second, get your mortgage pre-approved. There is a difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval, and you best believe that every seller is taking that very seriously in this market, especially in a rising rate environment. So make sure you do a full underwriting approval that verifies your credit, income, assets, and debts, and you have a full pre-approval letter and one that's up to date with current interest rates. That'll really strengthen your offer in the eyes of the seller. Third, have some room for negotiation in your offer. For the last 2 years, we've been telling people, basically expect that you're gonna bid over the asking price. With rising mortgage interest rates and less offers per listing, it's less likely that you're gonna have to bid the price up exponentially. So you wanna make sure you leave some room for negotiation. You don't wanna lowball the seller because you run the risk of offending them. Remember, sellers are people too, and they're living through these shifting market conditions as well. But you don't want to necessarily give away all your cards with your first offer. If you're the first offer to the table, you may not even want to use an escalation clause. Most listing agents are going to give you the chance to come back to the table and adjust your offer in a multiple offer situation. So leave room for negotiation. Fourth, build rapport with your sellers. The number one reason why real estate agents exist is because selling a house is an emotional transaction. And while money is a big determining factor as to why one offer may get accepted versus another, there are so many other things that can come into play, and it is an emotional decision for the seller the same way it is for you as a buyer. Talk about why you love the master bedroom, or how you can see your family there, or it's in the right location for you for proximity to work, or all of these different emotional things. I recently had a buyer who won in a multiple offer situation against 2 other investor clients. One was a cash offer, but they won because they were buying a duplex and they wanted to live in it. And that was the deciding factor for the seller. So you never know what's going to be the difference maker in the eyes of the seller. So the best thing you can do is build rapport with them and recognize that they are people too. In conclusion, save as much as you can before buying. Second, make sure your pre-approval is rock solid. Third, have some room for negotiation in your offer. And fourth, build rapport with your seller. All these factors are gonna increase your likelihood of success in a multiple offer situation, or just a better chance of success of getting your offer accepted outright. The times are changing right now, and we have to change our strategy. Make sure you talk to your trusted real estate advisor to make sure that you are making the best potential offer that you can in the current market situation. As always, Brad Cohen, your go-to real estate resource here in Harrisonburg and Rockingham County. I look forward to speaking with you at the next video.